It all starts with the quick footwork, the constant stare, the endless effort, and the perfect pass. For senior Katie Mosher, these techniques were her building blocks 4 years ago.
It was nice though knowing that I didn't have any pressure of having to go in and perform on the court and just coming in every day and practice and just training really hard and just working to get better for the next 4 years. So.
Now Mosher leads the team and thrives off the pressure of being captain. It's a role she doesn't take for granted.
I definitely feel like responsibility for being, they look up to you as a player, but not only as a player, but also as a person. So I think you have to be very responsible on and off the court. And sometimes people don't want to be super responsible when they don't have to be or when no one's looking. But that's when a good captain will step up and do the right thing, no matter who's watching or what's going on.
The captain is kind of a bridge between the team and the coaches, and so it's important for her to understand our goals and what we want, and she helps portray those to the team in the locker room. And so it's really important to have someone that you can trust. Katie's someone that I would trust with anything that we have with the team. She's someone that we know is going to lead them in the right way, that is going to be a good role model for them, and it's so important to have those experienced leaders, but also have that captain in place that everyone's going to look up to.
Mosher may have started off as the small fish in a big pond, but it didn't take long for her to earn the respect of her teammates.
Her being chosen captain was by her teammates, and even as a young player, as a sophomore, she was chosen as a captain, and it was near unanimous at that point, and since then it's been a unanimous vote.
The redshirt senior has remained a constant for FSU volleyball, but the team around her has changed. 9 new faces have taken the court this year.
I was a little nervous, going into my senior year. I wanted to obviously, be the best year, go out with a bang, but I think, we've come together so well as a team, and it doesn't feel like we just got, 9 new players. It feels like we've all been playing for years together. So I think that's what's helped us so much, and especially in the close games that we've had, just like having the chemistry and just like trusting each other, which is kind of strange for a new team, but I think it's really special what we have.
Being captain isn't just about talking the talk. Mosher knows she has to set the example.
The team really looks up to her. They know that she backs up what she says. So she talks about working hard, but she's going to work hard. She's a lot of times the first one at practice to get in extra work, or she'll ask to stay after practice to get extra work. And it's very unusual for a senior to do that, and also someone that is successful as she is. So having those qualities make everyone else know that she really cares and that she's going to look after each player. She's going to be one of those that can communicate with any player with any personality, and I think that's very unique on a team.
Mosher won't show up in the stat line with kills and blocks. It's everything else she brings to each match, the things you can't measure, that makes the captain so valuable to her team.
But I think it's also more of a vocal leader on the court, and although we don't get to get the big kills and the big plays, but we can still cause a lot of momentum changes just from being relentless on the court, going after every ball, digging balls that no one else is going to dig, and I definitely think it's a very much a vocal position. Have to be leading the team and serve, receive, defense, and just kind of that consistent factor. So.
The libero position is very critical, and I think it is overlooked a lot of times. The big hitters who you see those kills and you see the big bangs, but they can't do any of that without that libero making the pass. And Katie does a great job of not only her serve receive, which is vital for us being able to side out, but also defensively. There's so many times that players would be able to put the ball down on us if not for the fact that she's being able to dig it up in the back row.
Katie Mosher is on pace to break the FSU passing record. In this past week, she did. But rewriting the sports history books is one of the many things she is thankful for during her time at Florida State.
The best thing I've ever done in my life, for sure. I think it would be weird to not be playing a sport right now at this level. There's just so many positive things that come from playing college sports, and not just the sport part, but you get so many opportunities to travel the country. You get to have amazing experiences with your teammates. You get to learn so many lessons about life just from playing the sport.
While garnet and gold will always be the color she's true to, it's the other shade she's wearing during the games that may surprise you.
I paint my nails the color of the opposing team every time. We did that my final 4 years, then I stopped it the year after, or 2 years after, and then my senior year I was like, I'm going to do it again, and it's working.
For Seminole Sports Magazine, I'm Carly Hellstrom.